Hey guys, this is video number 11 and we have a new object that you can use to circle the tank around. And this object is the open area that is in front of me right now. I'm going to circle the tank around it. And like usual, I want to show you the difficulty expert. You should always select expert because it will give higher health to the tank, which means you will be able to circle him for longer and practice this for longer. I want to remind you also to watch video number 1 because that video has all the cheats that you are going to need to create this environment here so that only you and the tank will be in this area. And here the bots, you can see I freeze them. They're all sitting in the side. They were sitting in the bottom and I had to kill them, and then they start respawning inside the closet, so I got them out and then I freeze them because they are so annoying. They keep saying get me out and stuff like that. That's why I got them out and then I freeze them. And I want to remind you, when you spawn the tank, make sure that you spawn him at a far area because he will start throwing rocks as soon as you spawn him. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to spawn the tank and then start circling him around the area that I talked to you about. And we put the cheat in, and as soon as you put it, right away exit the screen because he will start throwing the rocks. Now you can see here he threw it, but it hit the wall, the gate. Now here the tank is going to throw rocks and you do not have a lot of places to hide. Always hide behind something like this. You see here he just threw a rock and I hide behind this thing here, and in order to prevent the rock from reaching me. That's why do not just keep running away from him. Make sure you look behind you when he throw a rock, because right now here you can see here he throw a rock again. So make sure whenever he throw a rock you will look behind you so that you can stick to cover. And just keep shooting at him and keep running away from him. There is no way he will be able to reach you because you are faster than he is. Now he's throwing rock again, and again I make sure that I'm behind cover as soon as he starts throwing the rock. So you see, you got the idea. Is very simple. Run away from him, and then when you see that you are a little bit far away from him, then you can start shooting at him. And whenever he throw a rock, make sure you hide behind cover like here, like I did here, so that it doesn't hit you. Simple and also repetitive, the same idea. Just keep running away and until you go far away from the tank, and then when you see that you are far away from him, then you should start shooting at him. And at the same time, if he start throwing rock at you, make sure that you go behind cover. Then when he come close to you, start running away from him and don't even look behind you. Just keep running away if he's close. But as soon as he throw rock, make sure you look back so that you know where exactly is he, so that you can stick to cover. Just as I'm doing here right now. He's throwing rock right now, so I'm sticking to cover. And now I'm shooting at him because I'm far away from him, and I know for sure it will take a lot of time for him to be able to reach me, so I'm using that time to shoot at him. And here I just stick to cover again because he was throwing rocks at me. And here guys, you can see that the tank was able to get me. You can see he threw a rock from the side, and you see he was able to get me from the side. This was unexpected because I did not even see the tank, so that rock should not hit me. Sometimes a lot of players, they call it glitch. Sometimes it happened in a game, but most of the time it doesn't. It doesn't happen always. So when you stick to cover like the way I'm doing, 99% of the time you should be fine. But you should always expect something to happen very similar to what happened to me earlier when the rock hit me, even though I was behind the cover. And now here the tank is going to throw a rock, so I make sure that I'm behind cover. You see here I'm behind the cover. I do not have to be very close to it. Just make sure that you are behind it and the tank is in front of it when he's throwing the rock. So the distance between you and the cover does not really matter as long as you are behind the cover and the tank is in front of it. This way, so that when he throw a rock, it will hit that object instead of hitting you. And now the tank is throwing rock again, so right now again I'm sticking behind cover so that the rock does not hit me. And now he's throwing rock, so I'm looking behind me, but this time he threw it from the side, which even though it's faster for him, but also it's weaker. That's why he could not get me. But this time he threw a rock from the top of his head. That's why I went behind cover, because I know for sure the rock will hit me. And again he's throwing rock again. I make sure that I'm behind cover, and like usual the rock hit the object instead of hitting me. And now he's dead. And like usual I'm going to rate the difficulty, and I give it normal. The reason I give it this difficulty is because first of all the area itself is easy because it's wide open and it's very large, and as long as you keep running away from the tank there is no way for him to be able to get you from behind you and punch you from the back because he's slower than you are. But the only problem is that when the tank start throwing rocks at you, since we do not have a lot of cover in this area, you can see here we have about 5 covers only. In this entire big area there are only 5 objects that you can use for cover, and you have to run for a distance in order to reach them in case the tank starts throwing rocks at you. That's why I give it normal difficulty. And that's it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please don't forget to rate the video. And also here I put the link for my channel, my YouTube channel, so that you can come in and view more videos about this game as well as other games.